positions here.
I definitely agree with you, Fredo. And this Kufra trying to make a poke on the early game right of all of a sudden, but still Alpha will be able to secure that blue buff for him. This is going to be the game number 3 between Team Maaf and Impunity India. And Team Impunity India are leading the series with 2-0. So Maaf needs to pull off a comeback in my opinion. And they have the compositions too, but still in my if you ask me honestly, then that Paramis is really. If you ask me, then still I would say Team Impunity has a better composition compared to Team Maaf by far. But on the mid to the late game, I guess it will be quite worth it for the side of Team Maaf as well, because Claude will also get his power spikes too, followed by the Hayabusa as well, and that obvious. If the dashes are used more than he will be getting those unlimited ultimates as well. He will be spamming those ultimates and will be quite a nuisance even as a frontliner.
Yep, the Phobias does have a lot of potential in the team fights to, take down the enemy backline, especially with the continuous spam of his ult. So that is why he is a force to be dealt with in this game. But on the other side, we do have that Khufra, so he might be able to, just block out the dashes coming in from his ultimate because the Phobia's ultimate does count as a dash. So, but I have not seen a Khufra countering him so well. So yeah, it will be an interesting thing to find out in this game. But so far in the goal lane, we do see that the Harith is dominating that Claude here. So the pick of that Claude there, he might be suffering a little bit right now. But once he gets that golden stuff, once he gets that Demon Hunter, once he gets that Corrosion Sight, he will be the one who will be dominating this Claude. So the Harith. So the Harith needs to be really, offensive here right now in the early game. Otherwise, the Claude will just build up on his farm and dominate him later on.
I definitely agree. We might be seeing a turtle dance coming up here. Hayabusa is contested, like started the turtle already. Alpha is yet to use his alpha charge. Here comes the penalty zone from the Teresa, and Hayabusa using the Obi Shadow Kill. There comes the first slot from that Teresa onto that Hayabusa as well. Alpha was able to secure the turtle too. Man, that was quite a trade. The penalty zone, the flicker ult from him was able to get that kill onto that jungler, as well as Alpha was able to secure the turtle too. Kufra trying to make an initiation, but he will not be doing so because he doesn't have his backup yet. The alpha charge is used in order to make sure he does get the blue buff quite easily.
Yeah, I mean that penalty zone coming in on that Hayabusa was just so good because of which they were able to pull off this team fight so well. So the Terizla is the initiator in this in this lineup. So they really rely on the Terizla to make those initiations so that they can come out on top in the team fights, and that's just what happened in this game. So that is why they really need to be careful here because the Terizla will be the one initiating. So if they see the Terizla around, the side of Team Maaf have to be really careful when he tries to land that penalty zone.
I definitely agree with you that Harith and Angela are just waiting on the bush. Meanwhile, that Vexana is also there for the follow up. I think we might be seeing a team fight coming up here on the top lane. I think they are yet to be aware that Angela is still waiting on. There comes the Zaman force from that Harith, trying to make up some poke on Kufra. Phobius has joined the team fight as well. And there comes the ultimate from that Angela. They are forced to retreat, but the Ogi Shadow Kill connecting from that Hayabusa, not able to secure the kill though, but Vixana will be able to take down
Oh
that
wow.
Harris this time. But meanwhile, on to the bot side, Parameses is trying to make a, there comes another rim from the Parames. The Alpha Charge has been used as well, but connecting to nobody. Phobius is looking on a bad position. The flicker has been used. Kufra is trying to make the jump in order to make like save the Phobius, but he will not be doing so because the Phobius is already backed off. But Phobius is still spamming his ultimate. There comes Hayabusa once again. The penalty zone landed up to 2 people. Alpha was able to secure that kill onto that Kufra. They will be forced to retreat, and the turtle is gonna spawn. And I think Team Impunity will be able to contest this turtle as well as will be able to take it.
Yeah, I mean that amount of sustain coming in from the side of Team Impunity India is no joke because they have the Angela there, they have that Paramis there. So even though they are about to die, they know that the healing will be there, the immortality will be there from the side of Paramis as well. So yeah, they have to be really careful here. And look at that, the engage coming in from the Kufra. He has charged onto that Alpha. The healthy healing coming in from the Angela is so much that he's not able to get taken down by all those skills coming in from the Vixana as well as the Claude, and right now he's just retreating for now, not trying to take the red buff anymore. But meanwhile, the Hayabusa was able to take that red buff in his area. So yeah, a very good trade coming in for the side of Team Maaf there, because they have secured the enemy red and not lost their red as well. So yeah, very good trade indeed.
Yep, and even if like the gold lead is also not too much in terms of the objectives and the towers, both teams are equal. Both teams are yet to get their towers. We are seeing some disciplined kind of team fights coming up from both of the side of the teams. There comes the Zaman force from Harris. The Phobius will be diving in once again, but he will be instantly punished this time. The sustain is too much for him. The Alpha will, this Alpha is a literal kind of counter, but meanwhile, on the bot side, there is some skirmish. They were able, or 2 for 0 trade for the side of the Teresa was able to land the penalty zone, as well as Claude and the Teresa were able to secure 2 kills right there. And Team Impunity are quite locked in as well. They have over 2k gold lead already. Meanwhile, on the mid side, the tower has been gone from the bot. The tower has been taken down as well. And still, I would say this is an equal kind of fight. But in terms of team fight, Team Impunity are quite the leading team.
Yeah, I mean the double support combo coming in that mid lane and Rome is so good for their side, because they do have that high HP heroes like the Alpha, like the Terizla in the front lines, as well as the Harith, who relies on that shield to sustain. So that is why they're coming out to top in this game. The Angela already has that Flask of Oasis as well. So even though they're about to get taken down, the passive coming in from the Flask of Oasis is there to save them when their HP is low. And with that, the mid lane tower has been taken down as well. The Alpha charge has been used onto that Phobias. The Ogi Shadow kill has been popped as well, but the Netherrealm is there to save it out. The Alpha is being ultimate by that Chang'e there, and the Phobias gets taken down. The Vexana is being chased down by the Alpha. The Hayabusa trying to do something there, but not enough damage on him to do anything right now. And with that, the turtle gets taken down already by the side of Team Impunity India.
Yup, this is their second turtle, and they were able to get it quite easily. I would say, yeah, this is going to be the third turtle actually. But meanwhile, Kufra is taken down instantly by the Terizla. Paramesis is trying to make some poke as well, but Claude is trying to use his S2 to escape. He is in a bad position, but he will be able to retreat this time. The top tower is also almost gone. Phobius is trying to save it. There comes another minion wave, but I think they will be able to defend it this time for just now.
Yeah, I mean the Hayabusa really needs to do something here, because he's not able to make good use of his skills right now, because he must be able to take down an enemy when he's 1v1 situation, but because of that Angela there, the 1v1 is not possible, and sometimes the Flask of Oasis just denies him the ability to execute someone, because the HP just gets filled up again when they're low. So it's just so annoying for the Hayabusa right now. This game is not favoring him. He needs to farm up quite a bit before he gets that damage to take enemies down. Meanwhile, the Alpha, he has his true damage. So even if the Phobius goes in, they do not have a problem, because he needs those stacks from the beta collecting onto him, and with that, the HP of that Phobius will be taken down very easily. So right now everything is favoring the side of Team Impunity India, and it's looking a little bit hard for the side of Team Maaf to do something. They really need that farm on that Claude and Hayabusa right now. That's the only thing which they can do.
I agree with you. Right now, Team Impunity have the goal lead as well, over 4 to 5k goal lead for them, and the Lord is about to spawn too. In terms of the objectives, to the Team Impunity India are leading as well. They have 3 towers. Meanwhile, for the side of Team Maaf, they got 2 towers. But on the team fights, mostly we are seeing like Team Maaf are getting quite dominated by Team Impunity India. The heals from that Angela, the flash of the Oasis already paying off. That Claude is trying to make some poke, but the Angela ult has been used onto that Terizla. She would have thought that Terizla might be taken down, so she decided to use her ult soon as possible. There comes the penalty zone from that Terizla. There comes the Phobius ultimate as well. Harris is able to secure the kill onto that Vexana. There comes the blazing duet from the Claude. Alpha getting the killing spree too, but there is no healer for him. Alpha will be taken down this time. The Claude is able to take down the Alpha. This is
Oh
quite
my
a trade for
god.
Team Maaf, a 2 for 2 trade. I guess this might be one of the openings for their side, but this Lord needs to be a bit careful. They will be able to contest the Lord, I think. No, they will be able to contest the Lord actually, because the jungler from the side of Team Impunity has already been taken down, and this is going to be the Lord for the side of Team Maaf. But meanwhile, this Angela using her ult, Terizla will be forced to retreat. Claude is looking quite low, but he will be retreating just for now because overextending might get him killed. So it is better to retreat for now since the Lord has also been marching from the mid lane.
Yeah, but one good thing there is that the Angela's ult has been baited out for nothing. So yeah, during that fight right now, the Angela's ultimate will not be available. So they have to take advantage of that and make use of it quickly because the Angela's ultimate is not available now. So the Alpha will not get that movement speed boost as well as the healing coming in from his ultimate. So they really need to push down the lanes and get that gold on that Claude and Hayabusa really quick, or else in the late game, I mean, it will get only harder and harder once that magic power stacks up on that Angela and Faramis to deal the damage as well as sustain out those team fights.
Oh, there comes the Ogi Shadow kill from that Hayabusa, able to secure the kill onto that Angela. That Paramis will be forced to retreat as well. Kufra was able to jump out well, and that Hayabusa is taken down by the Alpha. The Alpha charge, he is still not on. The Alpha charge has been used. Phobius will be using his ultimate as well, but he will be taken down instantly this time. The Angela was taken down by that Kufra, but still, Alpha was able to find out some trades in there. There comes another Alpha charge,
Oh my
trying to take down
god.
that Vexana as well. He is going crazy right now, but still, that Vexana was able to retreat this time.
Yeah, I mean
And this
this
Alpha,
This Terizla and Alpha, they know that the enemy doesn't have enough damage to, burst them down right now. So that's why they're being so aggressive and so confident about going front because the Vexana, he doesn't have those items enough to, melt them down right now. And the Claude also, he doesn't have enough damage as for now because the enemy also has those defense item on them. So that's why they're really being, a little bit overconfident, I would say, for now. But there is a reason why they're overconfident because they're winning out those team fights and the
oh no.
retribution connects. Look at that penalty zone connecting on the three members as well. The Angela's ultimate has been popped off, but the Terizla will be going down. The initiation was good, but there's not enough damage coming in from the backline. And look at that, Claw's ultimate being used. The Paramis ultimate is popped out though. The Phobius is going in at the
Phobius
right time, but the
going
team
out.
needs to back him
Oh,
up. The team did
damn.
not back him up, and that is why they will be losing him down. Oh my god! If they decided to back him up at that moment, I mean, the Claude did went in quite well, dealing the damage and taking out that Faramis ultimate. But if they just backed him up a little bit, the Phobius could have done so much there.
I definitely agree. That was an EXP for an EXP trade, but that Phobius was instantly pulled off by the chains of the Paramis. So the Lord is about to spawn, and this is going to be the Lord dance. I guess both of the teams are lacking the EXP laner, but they are back into the Land of Dawn just now. The Lord has been enhanced, and this is going to be one of the Lord dance. And there comes another team fight. Hayabusa has been instantly taken down by that Harris. Bad positioning from
Uh,
them. And the jungler has already been taken down from the side of Team Maaf, but meanwhile, Alpha is yet to survive. There comes the Angela Ultra Wind Crown has been used from the side of Alpha, and Alpha, there comes a blazing duet from that Claude as well. He's quite low. Two people connecting onto that Alpha charge, and there comes the Phobius
and
as well, able to secure that kill onto that Alpha, though the jungler is down, but the EXP is down as well. A 1 for 3, a 3-for-1 trade actually. They have lost their jungler. Team Impunity have lost their jungler just now, but still, that was quite a worth it trade because the side of Team Maaf doesn't have the jungler yet as well. The Teresa is trying to poke down that Kufra and making sure that Kufra doesn't join the Lord Dance India. Kufra trying to make a jump, but the Aris is able to secure the kill. The Vexana will be taken down by that Teresa as well. There comes the ultimate from that Kufra too, and the Netherrealm used by that Paramis, and Kufra will be punished this time. Man, what a team fight coming up from the side of Team Impunity. The synergy from them is able to pull off so well. Meanwhile, Aya was able to take down that Paramis, but that Paramis will be spawning immediately because his passive was still up and his stacks was full, so he will be able to join the battlefield as soon as possible, and he has already joined it.
Yeah, the stacks on those Faramis are so useful while making this resurrection. But look at that. I mean, the Lord is marching up. This is the Luminous Lord. It will be very difficult to defend it this time. The Claude, I mean, like you said, the Claude is coming up in this meta. But in this game, the Claude doesn't seem to be doing so well, like you said in the last game.
I mean, that was Team Impunity who used the Claude and were able to work out it well. if they know how it works well, then they definitely know how to counter it as well. They picked up the Harris, but Kupta with the ultimate, able to pin one, but not able to do so. There comes the Saman force from that Harris. They will be able to take down the mid tower, I guess, but no, the minions are still not enough. The Phobius diving in.
Oh.
Abyss TV is quite low. The Winter Crown has been popped up by us. There comes the Blazing Duet from the Cloud. The Paramis using the Nether Limb as well. The penalty zone has been used too, but that slot will be taken down instantly. The Winter Crown has been used by Alpha 2, and the mid minion is marching down as well. And I think Team Impunity will be able to end this game. They have the minions as well. They just need to mark the base with Pufra trying to make up a pop up. The minions are gone, and this Pufra trying his best to defend it. Hayabusa has joined the team fight as well, and they will be able to defend this wave though. But still, Pufra trying to make up a pop up, and they just need to be marking the base. And Team Impunity India are able to